Okay, family. So I will have more videos coming out. I wanted to start these in a series, and it's going a little different than I expected just because I'm having some phone issues with deleting and having to get all my files organized. I have a lot of research and a lot of stored videos, pictures, you name it, word etymology, all of that. So what I want to do is just talk for a minute. This message, this strict message right here is about Yahuah's heart, our heart, your heart, my heart, men's heart, women's heart, and the strong delusion and the problem that is happening. And really, I understand I'm on YouTube, so I've had strikes before where they took out some of my information from videos way back, years back, and I wasn't even on YouTube for 3 years, almost 3 years. So I think today marks the third year, but I have already started 2 weeks ago or so to make these uploads, videos, to get familiar with YouTube again, to welcome everyone back. And this one is more about YouTube. So, brethren, family, listen. Okay, I have another channel. Yes, it's just for women, and it's business and it's encouragement and all of that. This is the ministry. Everything revolves around ministry, but this particular platform, this ministry, Yahuah wants me here, put me here again, because I went through the series of tests. There was a lot that I had to heal from with what others have done to me. And then some things that happen in my own family and personal life, right? And once you've healed, you're never fully healed, meaning constantly the enemy is going to keep coming after you as you rise and go through a series of tests and obedience to Yahuah, right? And with all that being said, what has happened on YouTube, so there are some people that are just, as I say, content creators. No one's a creator. Yahuah is a creator. So there's no creator, no matter what anyone uses that word for. He is the creator of all creation, whether it's been evil, whether it's been good. It's his creation, right? He has created all things, and there is no one above him. So a lot of people want to be godlike, obviously, right? That they got that narcissistic spirit. They have that toxic spirit, that trauma bonding spirit, you name it. I don't even like to use the narrative names, but for reference sake, let's just go ahead and do that. And so with that being said, as many are using a lot of names for the algorithm and kind of to get you and grab you, it can overtake them to where they're under this delusion of they need to report news. They need to report every single nasty, perverse thing going on. But yet no one is, the kingdom has to advance. It has to enhance. It has to advance. And the essence of Yahuah's kingdom has to come about. It has to be fulfilled. The prophecies have to be fulfilled. And there will come a time where I'll go over some of the past videos I had made and prophecies that were spoken into me through Yahuah as a prophet, prophesying that out and saying these happened. This happened with Trump. This happened with the political party. This happened with the mark of the beast type of situations. Those sort of things have happened. Or you can go back and check those out. I think 2 of them have been removed about the, in the arm. So anyway, over time and, growing in my seasoning years and having already been a mother, and we'll talk about marriage another time, and being out of that marriage, right? And which lasted a couple years, and completely being free of a lot of different areas. We have wicked demonic spirits that I don't think if anyone really thought about how words curse and how words manifest into the natural from the spirit, whether it be healthy, unhealthy, good, or evil, it's going to take place. It's already spoken because Yahushua's word, right? It's already been spoken into existence. So when certain words are consistently used, when people kind of fall off and out of their mind and they cannot control their tongue. They cannot control the presence of communicating. And they're not just feeling passion of Yahuah and speaking as his messenger or prophet. They are just in their flesh speaking on their own thing. And it becomes so perverse and so disgusting that the strong delusion is where the enemy is telling people, okay, go ahead. You can speak this wicked, wicked words. You can speak as much cussing as you want. You can call people out their name. You can, have to take them back to slavery days. You have to do all this in order for your content to go through, in order for what you're speaking, supposed to start off as truth, becomes so flesh oriented. And that's what the enemy wants. He wants everyone to just get distracted and not be conscious of the fact that they're speaking. And when they're speaking, it's being written down in heaven, and it's also going into the book of life. It's in the book of your life. Not just your name, whether it's taken out of the Lamb's book of life or not. It's being discussed, which is why we write down a lot, which is why we do videos, which is why we have dreams, visions. All that is just, it's marked. It's just as we're sealed, it's marked. And it's a testimony. It's testified. Before the angels, it's testified before Yahuah's throne. Yahusha hears it. He takes our prayers up. So everything that is in this earth is going to be recorded. It's just a huge microphone. So with that being said, I'll have to cut this one short. I forgot I have something on the stove here because I'm talking. So I'm going to go handle that real quickly. And I will get back to you on the other videos. But this one right here, I just want you to understand that the importance is that the perverseness and all the things that are going on, if we do not feed our mind with the spiritual food of truth, and we be like little children, just like Mark talks about in chapter 10, verses 13 through 15, assuredly I say to you, whoever does not receive the kingdom of Yahuah as a little child will by no means enter it. That's verse 15. So just like the little children that wanted to come and listen to him talk, if we don't come to him as a child, meaning we learn how to talk correctly, we learn how to be respectful and poised with some of the things we say in direct but tactful. If we don't understand that there is an alarm being sent out, that we need to get the kingdom news going, we need to get this kingdom going, right? The enemy will just kill, steal, and destroy. And he destroys the spirit by putting all the darkness in a person, possessing them with those wicked demons, right? Steals the joy, steals the purposes, steals the assignments, steals the callings, steals the elect assignments. And then he tries to destroy those who are speaking out. And so we have to have that balance. So in this series, we're just going into the heart matter of Yahuah, where we are in his heart, the image of Yahuah, and then spiritually and scripturally, and then just in real life as well, how we maintain that, how we're supposed to act with that. And it's never supposed to be just such idol worship and delusion. Yes, I want to live a purposeful life. I want to be in that promised land, have a regular life, right? Because I've done all the other testimonies. I lived out the obedience and the callings and the testing and the reproving and the setting things straight on my life. However, the ministry, I need to speak truth, right? But I also would like to speak to the remnant, the family, those grafted in, those that are still here alive on earth, wanting the kingdom to come to pass, right? Bringing that into fulfillment, bringing those into the kingdom, to understand Yahuah's heart, not to just be out here just idle talking and getting laughs and kicks. Now, if you're doing something for business, that's one thing. But when you speak on ministry of Yahuah, when you're talking Yahuah's ministry, he's guiding and directing you in that ministry. He's calling you to that assignment. And it's purposeful. And every idle word that's spoken is recorded and judged. So if we're calling each other N-words and we're calling each other MF and we're using B's and all this, and we are saying we are of Yahusha, we're following Yahusha, yes, sin can happen. It can occasionally happen and we repent, right? You get back up. But there's no reason at this point now, if you know who you serve, you know what table you're at, that it has to look so wicked. And we'll get into that. I'll talk to you soon.